Alright, what's going on everyone on YouTube? NES Ruler, welcome to shelf number 3 of my DVD collection. Yeah, let's get started with this third shelf. We have Body Parts put out by Troma. This is from, I don't know when this is from, but, yeah, I think it's a slasher comedy, from what I would assume. A lot of these Troma films, I'd rather, spend my time watching other stuff, but, Bong of the Dead, it's put out by MVD, zombie film with pot, yeah. Brain Dead, this is a Vicious Films release, of course, directed by Kevin Tenney, who did Witchboard and Night of the Demons, and Pinocchio Revenge, and a whole bunch of other stuff, so cool that Vicious Films released his film. The Brass Teapot. This movie's interesting. It's basically about this teapot that this couple finds, and it grants its wishes, and then, shit starts to go down a little bit. It's an interesting film. It's not the best, but it's okay. Breaking the Girls, IFC Midnight, yeah. Breaking Room, Anchor Bay, Saw ripoff. No, man, this one looks really bad. When is this from? This is old Anchor Bay, 2008. Right before they switched the logo. We have Broken, Dimension Extreme. This movie's okay. It's basically about this girl who gets captured by this guy, and, she starts to, relate to her capture and all that bullshit. Kind of like, Chained and a whole bunch of other films. It's okay. Brutal. Yeah, that movie sucks. It's fucking terrible. Brutal Massacre, a comedy. Yeah, it's fun. It has freaking Brian O'Halloran from Clerks and, Gunnar Hansen. Bunny Man. Low budget slasher film about a guy in a bunny suit. The Butchers, put out by Troma. We got Buried Alive, Dimension Extreme. That one's okay. Got The Burning from 1981, the original MGM release. Fun slasher, definitely up there with 1981's best films. Burning Man, IFC Midnight. Byzantium, which is an IFC film, which should be IFC Midnight. I don't know why it's an IFC film and not a Midnight film, but Eli Roth, Cabin Fever, classic, 2003. When did this come out? I'm curious, because I actually saw this one in theaters. No date on the back. It's come out in 2003 or 2005. I know I saw it in theaters, but that's a fucking long-ass time ago. Ty West, Cabin Fever 2. Hopefully we'll see a director's cut of that film. It's not going to happen, but Cable Guy, classic. Got Cachet. Yeah, I got to get rid of this one too, but I think it's a crime film. I picked that up a long fucking time ago before I, discovered Family Video, so. Cadaver Christmas, fun, level 33, who is starting to put out a little bit more stuff. That cover's amazing. Another Christmas film, Caesar and Otto's Deadly Christmas, put out by Wild Eye. I'm waiting to watch this one over, say, the holidays. I'm still waiting. Got Candyman, Candyman 2, and Candyman 3. Talked about these ones on the podcast, not going to get into those. Elfie Hopkins and Cannibal Hunter, put out by Screen Media. I don't watch that one either. The Canyons, put out by Magnet. I got this one for free, I think. It's a honeymoon backwoods type film. Camp Blood 2. Yeah. That movie fucking sucks. Camp Dread. Eric Roberts, Danielle Harris. Camp film from this year, 2014. Just picked this one up. Haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but... Got Campfire Tales. Put out by New Line. Anthology film, I think. It's either anthology or slasher film. Yeah, it's a slasher film. Camp Slaughter. This movie's okay. It's basically like Groundhog's Day, but with a slasher film. The same day repeats every day in this camp in 1981, ironically. The same day takes place every day, and on this day, the entire camp gets murdered. Keeps repeating itself. It's okay. It's very low budget, but it's an interesting idea. Captivity. Man, I haven't seen this movie since 2007. I don't really remember much about it, but that's one of the first 8 films to die for, or one of the first, Lionsgate's, releases. Carnage, Roman Polanski's semi-new film. This one's actually pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's basic concept, but if you have good actors, it's okay. Carrier, put out by Cinema Epoch. Guy turns into a killer. Casa-Aga, is that how you pronounce this one? Put out by Nadomi. It's a ghost story. You got The Cat, put out by Go USA. Korean film. I always pronounce this one wrong. The Catechism, look on the side. Catalysm. Is that how you pronounce it? Sorry. IFC Midnight, so. Stephen King's Cat Eye with a young Drew Barrymore anthology film. Keep on saying all these are anthologies. Yes, this one is an anthology. Okay. I thought I was going fucking crazy. Cat People, it's the Universal release. You have to get the Scream Factory release. CBGB, I just talked about this one on an update. Yeah. Cemetery Man, Anchor Bay, out of print, pick it up if you find it. Everyone knows that movie, it's awesome. Chained, Jennifer Lynch, which is David Lynch's daughter. This film is actually okay. Like I said with Broken, it's about this kid who gets captured when he's little and he has to live with his capturer. It's okay. It has its moments. I recommend that one, actually. The Chasers, IFC Midnight. I have not watched this one yet, but I want to watch it soon. I've heard it's actually pretty solid. Chasing Amy, Criterion, my favorite in the Smith, New Jersey films. Mallrats and Clerks is very close behind, but I gotta give it a Chasing Amy. Got Che Part 1. I gotta pick up Che Part 2. This is Strodenberg's, epic that he did a few years ago. Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke. Come on, you fucker. Cheech and Chong Still Smoking. Cheech and Chong animated movie. They're Cheech and Chong films, You know what you're gonna get. Betty Russell and Cheerleader Camp. Put out by Anchor Bay. From 1988, which is another solid year in horror. This one's okay. Basically about cheerleader camp slasher, and takes place in a slasher. Yeah, it's okay. The ending is kind of stupid, but I know there's like a Lost sequel to that film. It's like The Lost, no one knows what it is. No one knows where it is or anything like that. So That movie has an interesting story. Cheerleader Massacre, which I think is now out of print. It's another in the Massacre series. Cherry Bomb. I've not watched this one yet, but I know Mood said the film is so bad. So, I'll probably never get to it. Children of the Corn 4. Children of the Corn 5. Children of the Corn 6. Children of the Corn Genesis. I'll have to rewatch all the Children of the Corn films. I haven't seen them since early 2000s. I would say, 2003, 2004. So I got to rewatch those soon. Children of Sorrow. Moods reviewed this one on Body Bags this week. It was posted today. And he told me a few days ago to watch this. And it's bad. It is bad found footage. It's terrible. Watch Mood's review if you want to know more about it, but it fucking sucks. Sucks. Got Chillerama, awesome anthology. Another awesome anthology, Chilling Visions, put out by Scream Factory. 5 shorts, all takes place with the 5 senses: smell, taste, sight, sound, sight, smell, taste, touch. Really interesting anthology. Chisholm, John Wayne, Western from 1970. Classic Christmas Vacation, gotta have it. Chaos, the most brutal movie ever made. That is totally bogus. And the fact that Roger Ebert, my hero, said, "I cannot ignore it. You cannot deny that it affected me strongly. The movie works." I don't agree with that, but I did not like that one. This is the unrated. I think this is the unrated edition. I know there's an R-rated version as well. Yes, the unrated edition. Choose. IFC Midnight. Chop. Bloody Disgusting Selects. This one's actually pretty solid. Ooh, The Citadel. Yeah, I did not like this one whatsoever. I thought the ending was kind of cool, actually, but the whole rest of the film is just a drag. Boring. Did not like that one. City of the Living Dead. Fulci. Anchor Bay. Citizen Hearst. It's kind of funny, Citizen Hearst. Just kind of a catchy title, because you guys know Citizen Kane is based on Randolph Hearst. William Randolph Hearst. Who, of course, is Charles Foster Kane is based off of. So it's a documentary, of course, about William Randolph Hearst and his newspaper empire and everything like that. So interesting documentary, which is why I keep it around. So that is my third shelf. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at twitter.com/NESRoto22. And if you want to listen to me on the Double Shots of Horror mini podcast that JP is doing, you can listen to me tomorrow, July 7th. I shall be talking about Mother's Day and Strangers with him and Rich from The Devil's Eyes. So stay tuned to that. Hope everybody had a safe 4th of July. Once again, I should talk to you guys soon with the 4th shelf of my collection. Talk to you guys soon.